Even in the best economy, the restaurant industry is all about struggle, and now is a particularly tough time for fast food establishments. With that in mind, let's look at some of the major fast food chains that are facing some major problems today. Subway has over 20,000 locations in the US, yet it's still on the verge of imploding.
Did you take my sub?
No, this one got avocado on it.
Oh, mine had avocado on it.
Wow, how about that?
I don't.
The Washington Post reported a 25% drop in foot traffic over the last several years. Worse still, some estimates suggest a third of all Subways are losing money. Franchisees seem to think leadership is the problem. Subway is still mostly owned by its founders, and what the founding family says goes. Former CEO Suzanne Greco, sister of deceased co-founder Fred DeLuca, told CBS in 2017,
"Oh, I'm extremely proud to be leading this brand. It's really, really exciting for me."
Perhaps it was too exciting. Greco retired as CEO in June 2018, and the chain's problems still haven't been fixed. There are simply too many places to get a Subway sub. In fact, the chain may be eating into its own sales. In June, Subway hired management consultants Bain & Company to help organize the chain and quite possibly prepare it for a sale. If the chain is sold, it's likely that quite a few stores will close. Don't get us wrong, BK is still the king when it comes to brilliant ads.
I say, this new Lamburger in my starboard hand is top-notch.
But the fast food chain has got some problems. It's owned by Restaurant Brands International, the same company that owns Canadian donut and coffee chain Tim Hortons. Fights between Tim Horton franchisees and Restaurant Brands International have gotten so heated, the Financial Post reports that the company has occasionally tried to lock franchisees out of stores. BK outlets have suffered the same steady drop in foot traffic that's wounded restaurants across the board, and the menu isn't helping matters. It's barely been revised in recent years. While the chain is still profitable, it's about to be put to the test. The company is well behind fellow burger chains in remodeling its thousands of restaurants, a process that franchisees usually have to help pay for. There's lots of uncertainty that this will make up the gap, especially since no remodel of the menu is on the way. In other words, the king is about to learn just how loyal his subjects are. Remember in July 2018 when Qdoba mocked Chipotle's free guac day by delivering avocados to its rival by the truckload? That was an awesome way to remind customers that it always offers guac for free. But it was also a reminder that less than a year earlier, Qdoba had insisted that their free guacamole was eating into the bottom line because avocado prices were being driven up. And there's more bad news. In late 2017, the chain was sold by owner Jack in the Box to Apollo Management, a company that specializes in turning around distressed assets, sometimes with leveraged buyouts. We doubt their ad campaigns are helping to boost sales.
We'll always be united by our love for flavorful quesadillas.
Chipotle just had a terrific quarter despite years of bad press, and Moe's is rapidly rising as a popular eatery. But Qdoba is currently standing on a foundation of financial queso, and it doesn't have much time to shore it up. If Sonic's pickle slushie left you cold, you weren't alone. Sonic has seen 8 straight quarters of declining sales. It's not hard to see why. Sonic is a drive-in when headlines are screaming about climate change, and it serves sugary drinks and fried food right when obesity and public health are very much on people's minds. And no wonder they're hurting. Sonic competes with massive brands like McDonald's and Wendy's. In 2018, Sonic was sold to Arby's parent company Inspire Brands, and they picked up the chain for $2.3 billion. That means Inspire Brands is banking on an outdated concept that feels like the culinary equivalent of chain smoking in a coal mine.
Crunchy Fritos, warm chili, melty cheese, all together for 99 cents. Like real comfort food.
I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, and these guys keep pulling me back in. Pulling me!
The Papa has taken a hard fall. It starts and ends with John Schnatter, founder and former CEO of Papa John's.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Schnatter had an unfortunate habit of weighing in very publicly on non-pizza related issues. That habit came to a head at the end of 2017 when he demanded that NFL players stand for the national anthem, blaming them for poor pizza sales. He eventually stepped down as CEO, but not before Papa John got dissed on social media by fellow pizza makers DiGiorno.
Damn! Oh, that tweet's not delivery, it's devastating.
He still owned 31% of the stock, though, and was still chairman. Then in July, it came out that he used a racist slur on a conference call. Schnatter resigned as the chairman, but planned to take back full control of Papa John's. According to complaints, Schnatter ignored a toxic corporate culture. There were also several allegations of sexual harassment. The damage he's done is enormous. The company has spent millions trying to prop up suffering franchisees and clean up its image. and it's lost its lucrative gig as the official pizza place of the NFL to Pizza Hut. These days, no one wants anything to do with Papa John.
Some football players want Papa John's name off the football stadium.